Hello everyone. Welcome to the first lecture of dual nature of matter and radiation. Dual nature of matter and radiation is nothing but, as we know, the particles and the wave, right? So the matter is composed of particles, okay? That is atoms and molecules. And in an atom, the atom is composed of nothing but the nucleus and the electrons revolving around them. I hope you know that, right? We have already studied in structure of atom. So in this particular lecture, we will be seeing that when sufficient amount of energy is incident on a surface, on a particular metal surface, there is emission of electrons, okay? And when the electrons are emitted, we will study two natures or dual nature, that is, one is particle nature of energy, that is light, and wave nature of energy, that is light, okay? So that was the summary of the particular topic, that is nothing but dual nature of matter and radiation. And we will be seeing so many equations, so many experiments we will be seeing that it proves that yes, the light is a dual nature, or the matter is composed of particles, and when it is energized or when it receives high amount of energy, it can travel or it can move in the form of wave, okay? So now the energy, okay, the energy of the particle, or you can say energized particle, would be moving in the form of wave. So that was all about dual nature of matter and radiation introduction. So in this particular lecture, okay, in today's lecture, we are going to see what is structure of atom, just type of revision, okay. So what is an atom actually? Atom is the smallest neutral or stable particle of a matter, okay. If we go beyond that, that is, if we break the atom, it becomes unstable, okay. So we can say that an atom is the smallest stabilized or stable and neutral particle of any matter. As we know, matter is composed of particles which we call them as atoms and molecules. So molecules can be divided again and further divided into atom, but atoms are the last, or you can say the stable particle, okay, or the neutral particles. So what is atom actually? Atom is composed of nucleus, right, that is the center of the atom, and nucleus is nothing but positively charged because nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and the nucleus is surrounded by moving particles which are negatively charged particles, which we call them as electrons, right. So an atom is composed of nucleus, that is neutrons and protons, okay. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral, okay, that is no charge, that is neutral, neutron has no charge in it, okay, whereas the protons are positively charged, same but opposite to electrons because electrons are negatively charged, clear. So these electrons would be keep on or would be revolving around the nucleus, just like the planets do around the sun, okay. So the structure of atom is nothing but the normal, the basic structure would be nucleus, and around the nucleus electrons would be revolving, okay, in different orbits or shells which we call it, okay. Now these electrons, neutrons and protons, these are particles, okay, which are nothing but the building block of an atom. So let's see how does an atom look like, or what were the structure of atom as proposed by different physicists or scientists generation by generation. So as you can see, the different structures of atom which were proposed by different scientists or physicists or chemists, okay. So as you can see over here, this was the structure of atom proposed by J. Dalton in the year 1807, and followed by J. Thomson. He proposed that it is nothing like a pudding structure where you can see the negatively charged electrons, right, in 1897, and Rutherford proposed that there would be a center that is positively charged, and the electrons or the negatively charged particles would be revolving around it. Then in the year 1913, as you can see, Niels Bohr, right, he gave the structure that the center of the atom would be nothing but the region where the positively charged particles would be concentrated, and the electrons or the negatively charged particles would be orbiting that particular center, okay, or nucleus. So, as you can see in the year 1913. So, as I hope you have already studied all the structure of atoms, right, in the topic atoms and nuclei, right. So, here in this particular lecture, I mean in this particular topic, that is dual nature of matter and radiation, we would be studying only about the electrons or the photons, that is the electrons when they are emitted, okay, from the metal surfaces. So, we will be focusing on that particular thing, okay, and when these electrons are energized by the photon, that is nothing but light, okay, how they move, what would be the energy, what would be the speed, okay, and what is the proof behind it, the experiment supporting that particular hypothesis, would be studying all those, right. So, let us see the structure of atom of different elements, right. Now, as I said that the atom is nothing but composed of particles called as electrons, neutrons and protons, where neutrons and protons exist in the nucleus, that is the center of the atom. So, the neutrons are neutral, that is they have no charge, and the protons are positively charged with the charge on them as plus E, that is 1 unit of electronic charge, which is given as plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, okay, where coulomb is the unit of charge. I hope you remember that. And the electrons which are revolving around the nucleus, okay, they also carry charge, and that is nothing but negative charge, that is 1 unit of electronic charge, and that is nothing but minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, okay. So, this is for proton, which is inside the nucleus, and this is for electron, which is revolving in different orbits or shells around the nucleus. So, as you can see, the hydrogen atom, as we know, the atomic number for hydrogen is 1. It means there is 1 electron, 1 proton, okay, and 1 neutron. For oxygen, as you can see, it is 8, right. So, 8 protons, 8 electrons, 8 neutrons, okay. Since neutrons, they do not have charge. Now, you must be thinking, as I said, atom is the smallest particle, okay, which is stable, neutral. It means number of positive charge must be equal to number of negative charges, that is number of protons must be equal to number of electrons in an atom. So, as you can see, all these elements over here, they have equal number of protons and equal number of electrons, equal number of protons and electrons. So, that makes the atom neutral, that is total charge of the atom would be 0, okay, because the negative charge and the positive charge, they counterbalance each other, that is they cancel the effect of each other, okay. That is why the atom as a whole is a neutral particle. So, as we said, these are the charges for electrons and protons, okay. Their masses, mass of proton, let us write MP, mass of proton is 1.6726 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, okay, whereas mass of neutron is 1.6749 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So, as you can see over here, the neutron is little bit heavier as compared to proton, whereas mass of electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. What is that? Minus 31. So, as you can see, the electron over here is the lightest particle in an atom, okay. So, I hope that is clear to you. So, this electrons, neutron and proton, they are the building blocks of the tiniest or the smallest neutral particle, that is atom, okay. So, these atoms are the building blocks of matter or any element. So, that was all about the introduction and the structure of atom. So, in the next lectures or in the coming lectures, we will be discussing about the emission or the dual nature of matter and radiation. So I wish you all the best. Thank you.